Did you know that 73% of women over 60 are wearing colors that actually diminish their natural glow rather than enhance it? I discovered this surprising fact when I met Barbara, a vibrant 65-year-old from Denver who made one simple change that transformed her entire wardrobe and confidence. "I used to feel invisible," she confides, "until my daughter suggested I rethink my color choices." Within weeks of adjusting her wardrobe colors, Barbara started receiving compliments everywhere she went. Her friends couldn't believe the difference such a small change could make. Here's the truth. As we age, our skin tone naturally evolves, but many women over 60 are still wearing colors that worked for them decades ago. The right colors can instantly brighten your complexion, while others might be secretly aging you. Today, I'll reveal 5 colors you might want to reconsider, and more importantly, what to wear instead for that natural, radiant glow you deserve. Before we dive in, I'd love to know which city you're watching from. Drop it in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more style tips that celebrate your wisdom years. Now, let's start with the most surprising color that might be dulling your natural radiance. 1. Icy white. Let's start with the most common color challenge I see in my fashion consultations: icy white. This bright, stark shade is everywhere in stores, making it seem like a safe choice. But for women over 60, it's often the first color that needs a thoughtful update in your wardrobe. Let me share Sarah Johnson's story. At 70, this elegant Boston grandmother always prided herself on her crisp white shirts and pristine white sweaters. "I thought white was classic foolproof," she told me during our consultation, "but every time I wore my favorite white blouse, my daughter would say, 'I look tired.'" Like many women in their golden years, Sarah didn't realize that pure, icy white can be surprisingly unflattering, especially as our skin tone naturally changes with age. Here's why. That stark, cool white creates harsh contrasts against mature skin, highlighting every small imperfection and shadow. It's particularly challenging if you have fair skin with pink undertones or deeper skin tones that can appear ashy against such a bright white. For silver-haired ladies, icy white can make your beautiful gray hair look dull instead of sophisticated. And if you're carrying a few extra pounds like many of us do, that bright white can actually draw attention to areas you might prefer to downplay. But don't worry, you don't have to give up white entirely. The secret lies in choosing the right shade of white. Think of it like finding the perfect lighting for a photograph. You want soft, flattering light rather than harsh fluorescence. Instead of icy white, opt for warmer alternatives like soft ivory, creamy off-white, or pearl white. These softer shades create a gentle glow around your face rather than a stark contrast. Sarah discovered that switching to a warm ivory blouse made her complexion look healthier and more radiant. "It was like finding the right light switch," she laughs. "Suddenly, people were commenting on how well I looked, not asking if I was feeling tired." Here are some practical tips for wearing white after 60. Look for whites with a hint of warmth in the fabric. Hold the garment near your face in natural light. If it makes your skin look vibrant rather than washed out, you've found the right shade. Natural fabrics like cotton, linen, and cashmere in off-white shades are particularly flattering and comfortable for mature skin. For special occasions, consider textured whites like lace, cable knit, or subtle patterns that add dimension and interest. Layer your softer whites with complementary colors like camel, navy, or soft rose to create sophisticated, age-appropriate combinations that work for any body type. I'd love to hear about your experiences with white clothing. Have you noticed certain shades working better for you than others? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights might help other women discover their perfect white. Next, let's talk about another challenging color that many women over 60 struggle with, but might not realize. Second, matte black. Let's talk about matte black, a color many women consider their wardrobe staple. Meet Patricia Miller, a vibrant 68-year-old retired teacher from Chicago who came to me with a common concern. "I've always relied on my black clothes to feel polished and slim," she shared. "But lately, something wasn't quite right. My trusty black outfits were making me look tired instead of elegant." Patricia's experience reflects what I've seen with many women over 60. While black has long been considered a foolproof choice, matte black can be particularly challenging for mature skin. As we age, our skin naturally loses some of its radiance and develops subtle undertones. That flat matte black can create harsh shadows on your face, emphasizing fine lines and making your complexion appear dull. This is especially true for women with fair skin or silver hair, where the contrast can be too severe. For fuller figures, while black is often chosen for its slimming effect, a solid matte black can actually create a heavy, block-like appearance that doesn't do justice to your natural curves. And for those with olive or deeper skin tones, matte black can make your complexion appear ashy rather than glowing. But here's the good news. You don't need to abandon black entirely. Patricia discovered that switching to softer alternatives like charcoal gray or rich navy blue instantly brightened her appearance while maintaining that sophisticated look she loved. "It was amazing," she tells me. "The charcoal gray still gave me that slimming effect, but my friends started saying I looked younger and more vibrant." If you still love your black pieces, consider these practical solutions. Look for blacks with subtle texture or sheen, like a silk blend or fine wool, which reflects light more naturally than matte fabrics. For special occasions, black lace or black with a subtle pattern adds dimension while keeping that elegant feel you love. Try breaking up solid black with accessories in flattering colors near your face. Patricia now wears her favorite black blazer with a soft rose scarf, instantly bringing warmth to her complexion. For those with silver hair, adding a string of pearls or gold jewelry can create a beautiful balance with black clothing. Navy blue is particularly magical for women over 60. It offers the same sophistication as black, but with a gentler effect on mature skin. Try pairing navy with ivory or soft whites for a classic look that flatters every body type and skin tone. Another option is deep charcoal gray, which provides the same slimming effect as black, but with a softer, more forgiving finish. I'd love to hear your thoughts on black clothing. Have you noticed changes in how it looks on you over the years? Share your experiences in the comments below. What alternatives have you found that work well for you? Coming up next, we'll discuss another popular color that might be aging you without you realizing it. 3. Pale yellow. Now, let's discuss pale yellow, a color that often seems cheerful and spring-like, but can present unexpected challenges for mature skin. I met Linda Chen, a graceful 72-year-old Asian American grandmother from San Francisco, who shared her journey with this tricky shade. "In my culture, yellow symbolizes prosperity and happiness," Linda explained. "But when I wore my favorite pale yellow sweater to my granddaughter's graduation, all my photos looked washed out, and my skin appeared sallow." Linda's experience highlights a common issue many women over 60 face with pale yellow. While this color might evoke sunny, youthful memories, its light, washed-out tone can work against mature skin tones. This is particularly true for Asian skin undertones, where pale yellow can blur with your natural complexion rather than enhance it. For women with fair skin, it can emphasize any uneven pigmentation, and for those with deeper skin tones, it might create a dull, lifeless effect. The challenge becomes even more noticeable with gray or silver hair, as pale yellow doesn't provide enough contrast to create that vibrant, put-together look we're aiming for. For fuller figures, pale yellow can also make features appear less defined, as it tends to blend into the background rather than create flattering silhouettes. But here's the exciting part. You don't need to give up on yellow entirely. Linda discovered that switching to richer, warmer yellows transformed her entire appearance. Rich mustard, warm amber, and sophisticated gold tones became her new favorites. "These deeper yellows make me feel radiant," she shares. "Now when I wear yellow, people compliment my complexion instead of asking if I'm feeling tired." These warmer yellows work beautifully across different body types and skin tones. Mustard yellow in particular has become a favorite among my clients over 60 because it provides the cheerfulness of yellow while adding sophistication and warmth to mature skin. For those with silver hair, these richer yellows create a stunning contrast that enhances your natural elegance. When choosing yellow garments, look for fabrics with some texture or sheen, like silk blends or fine knits, which add dimension and interest. Linda found that a mustard yellow cardigan in a soft, luxurious knit became one of her most versatile pieces. She pairs it with navy pants for a polished look or with white jeans for a more casual outfit. For special occasions, consider gold-toned fabrics that catch the light beautifully. These can be especially flattering for evening events, adding a warm glow to your complexion under artificial lighting. If you're new to these warmer yellows, start with accessories like a beautiful amber-toned scarf or a gold-toned statement necklace to brighten your existing outfits. I'm curious about your experiences with yellow clothing. Have you found certain shades more flattering than others? Share your yellow fashion stories in the comments below. Your insights could help other women discover their perfect shade. Up next, we'll explore another challenging color that might be hiding in your closet. 4. Faded beige. Let's talk about faded beige, a color that's often chosen for its supposed versatility but can actually drain the vibrancy from mature skin. Meet Maria Rodriguez, a vivacious 75-year-old Hispanic grandmother from Miami, whose story might resonate with many of you. "I always thought beige was a safe choice," Maria told me, smoothing her faded beige blazer. "But my daughter finally said what no one else would, that my neutral wardrobe was making me disappear." Maria's experience highlights a common misconception about beige, especially among women over 60. While this color seems like a foolproof neutral, faded beige can be particularly challenging for mature skin. This is especially true for Hispanic women like Maria, whose warm undertones need colors that enhance rather than mute their natural glow. The problem with faded beige is that it often blends too closely with aging skin tones, creating what I call the disappearing effect. For women with silver or white hair, faded beige can make your beautiful gray tones look dull rather than sophisticated. If you're carrying extra weight, these washed-out tones can make your silhouette appear undefined, as the color tends to blend into the background rather than create flattering definition. Even for those with fair skin, faded beige can emphasize rather than disguise signs of fatigue or uneven skin tone. But here's the exciting news. You can still embrace neutral tones by making one simple switch. Maria discovered that replacing her faded beige pieces with rich camel and warm sand tones completely transformed her appearance. "It was like someone turned on the lights," she laughs. "These warmer neutrals made my skin glow and actually complemented my silver hair instead of washing it out." The key is choosing neutrals with warmth and depth. A rich camel coat, for instance, brings sophistication and elegance that flatters all skin tones. Warm sand shades create gentle contrast that brightens your complexion rather than dulling it. These colors work particularly well for Hispanic women and others with warm undertones, as they enhance rather than compete with natural skin tones. When shopping for these warmer neutrals, focus on quality fabrics with texture and dimension. Maria found that a camel-colored cashmere sweater looked infinitely more elegant than her old faded beige ones. For special occasions, look for fabrics with a subtle sheen or interesting texture. These details add sophistication while keeping the versatility of neutral tones. Try layering different warm neutrals together for a luxurious monochromatic look. Maria now pairs her camel coat with a warm sand-colored silk blouse and darker tan trousers, creating an elegant outfit that enhances her natural beauty. Adding gold jewelry or a patterned scarf in complementary warm tones can further elevate these neutral looks. I'd love to hear about your experiences with beige and neutral tones. Have you discovered certain shades that work better for you than others? Share your stories in the comments below. Your journey might help other women find their perfect neutral palette. Stay tuned for our final color discussion, which might surprise you. 5. Baby pink. Our final color discussion centers on baby pink, a shade that many women are drawn to for its soft, feminine appeal. Let me introduce you to Jane Smith, a dynamic 67-year-old African-American business owner from Atlanta who had an eye-opening experience with this delicate hue. "I always loved pink," Jane shared, "but that soft pastel pink I'd been wearing just wasn't doing my confidence any favors anymore." Jane's story reflects a common challenge for women over 60, particularly those with deeper skin tones. While baby pink might seem gentle and flattering, it often lacks the vibrancy needed to complement mature skin. For African American women like Jane, this pale pink can create an ashy effect that dulls the natural richness of darker skin tones. Even more challenging, baby pink can make silver or gray hair appear less vibrant, and for fuller figures, it can create a washed-out effect that doesn't define your beautiful curves. The issue with baby pink lies in its passive nature. It's too timid to enhance your natural beauty. As we age, our skin tone naturally becomes more subtle, and we need colors that bring life and energy to our complexion, not ones that fade into the background. This is especially true for women with warm undertones, where baby pink can create an unflattering contrast. But here's the wonderful news: you don't have to give up pink entirely. Jane discovered that switching to richer pinks transformed her entire look. "When I tried on a coral pink dress," she beams, "my daughter said I looked radiant. It was like finding the right lighting for my skin." Vibrant rose pink and warm coral tones became her new signature colors, bringing out the natural warmth in her complexion and complementing her silver-streaked hair beautifully. These more sophisticated pinks work wonderfully across different body types and skin tones. A rich rose pink adds vitality to fair skin, enhances medium tones, and creates a beautiful glow on deeper skin tones. Coral pink is particularly magical, as it combines the femininity of pink with the warmth of orange, creating a uniquely flattering shade for mature skin. When selecting these enhanced pinks, look for fabrics with subtle texture or sheen. Jane found that a coral pink silk blouse became one of her most versatile pieces, perfect for both professional meetings and dinner with friends. For special occasions, consider rose pink in luxurious fabrics like chiffon or crepe, which move beautifully and catch the light in flattering ways. Try pairing these stronger pinks with sophisticated neutrals like charcoal gray or navy for a polished look. Jane loves wearing her coral pink blazer with crisp white pants for a fresh, confident outfit that works year-round. Adding gold jewelry or animal print accessories can further elevate these pink ensembles, making them feel modern and age-appropriate. I'd love to hear your thoughts on pink in your wardrobe. Have you discovered certain shades that make you feel especially confident? Share your pink fashion discoveries in the comments below. Your experience might inspire others to find their perfect pink. Now that we've covered all 5 colors, let's wrap up with some final thoughts on creating your most flattering wardrobe. As we wrap up our color journey, remember that these guidelines aren't strict rules, but rather invitations to experiment and discover what makes you feel most confident. We've seen how switching from icy white to warm ivory, matte black to rich charcoal, pale yellow to mustard, faded beige to camel, and baby pink to coral can transform your entire look and boost your confidence after 60. The key is finding colors that enhance your natural beauty, not diminish it. Start small. Perhaps try one new shade this week, Hold fabrics up to your face in natural light. Notice how different colors make you feel, and trust your instincts. I'd love to hear about your color discoveries. Which of these tips resonated most with you? Share your experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more style advice that celebrates your wisdom years. Remember, the most beautiful color is the one that makes you feel radiant and confident.